Let's learning English with me 1. Cultivate a sense of responsibility. Parents should cultivate a sense of responsibility in their children by giving them age-appropriate tasks and duties. 2. Foster resilience to face challenges head-on. Teachers should foster resilience in their students to face challenges head-on, preparing them for the ups and downs of life. 3. Relentless efforts. The team's relentless efforts to win the championship finally paid off after months of hard training. Porin. Sense of unity. The community came together with a strong sense of unity to rebuild after the devastating storm. 5. It is a tribute. The statue in the town square is a tribute to the soldiers who fought in the war. 6. Include, exclude. The recipe includes a variety of fresh vegetables, but excludes any kind of meat for vegetarians. 7. Cavitation. Cavitation in the water caused the boat's propeller to malfunction. 8. Sloshing. The sloshing of water in the tank made it difficult to balance the ship. 9. Equilibrium. The two chemicals reached a state of equilibrium where no further reaction occurred. 10. Solubility. The solubility of sugar in water increases with temperature. 11th. Trigger. The loud noise triggered an alarm, causing everyone to evacuate the building. 12. Spontaneously. The children spontaneously began to sing and dance during the party. 13. Influence. The influence of social media on today's youth is immense and undeniable. 14. Catalyst. The new policy acted as a catalyst for economic growth in the region. 15th. Impurity. The water was tested for impurities before being declared safe to drink. 16. Accelerate. The company plans to accelerate its production rate to meet the growing demand. 17. Emission. Factories are required to reduce their carbon emissions to combat climate change. 18. Rupture. The pipeline ruptured, causing a massive oil spill. 19. Asphyxiating. The asphyxiating gas leak forced the evacuation of the building. 20. Fabric. The dress was made from a soft, durable fabric that felt comfortable against the skin. 21st. Ingestion. The medicine should only be taken by ingestion as directed by a doctor. 22nd. Inhalation. Inhalation of the fumes caused several workers to feel dizzy and nauseous. 23rd. Absorption. The skin's absorption of the lotion was quick, leaving no greasy residue. 24. Injection. The doctor administered an injection to help alleviate the patient's pain. 25. Nevertheless. The weather was cold and rainy. Nevertheless, the event continued as planned. 26. Legitimate. The business provided all the necessary documents to prove its legitimate status. 27. Conspicuous places. Important safety instructions were posted in conspicuous places throughout the factory. 28th. Encounter. The hikers had a surprising encounter with a bear in the woods. 29th. Constitute. The rules and regulations constitute the framework of the organization. 30. Disturbed. The loud construction noise disturbed the residents of the nearby buildings. 31. Immobilize. The police had to immobilize the suspect to prevent him from fleeing. 32nd. Encourage. The coach encouraged his team to keep pushing despite the tough competition. 33rd. Aspirations. Her aspirations to become a doctor motivated her to study hard. 34. Although not exhaustive, the report provides an overview of the project, although not exhaustive in covering every detail. 35th. Evaluation. Start. The evaluation of the new software was conducted by a team of experts. 36th. Consultation. After a thorough consultation with the team, the manager decided to implement the new strategy. 37. Sanctioned. The new policy was sanctioned by the board of directors. 38. Ransom. The kidnappers demanded a ransom for the release of the hostages. 39th. Prudent method. The company chose a prudent method to manage its finances during the economic downturn. 40th. LOI, Letter of Indemnity. The shipping company issued a letter of indemnity to cover the potential risks. 41st. Without prejudice. The offer was made without prejudice to any future negotiations. 42nd. Boycotted. The company was boycotted by consumers due to unethical practices. 43rd. Underwriters. The underwriters evaluated the risk before agreeing to provide insurance coverage. 44th. Confidential. The employee signed a confidential agreement to protect sensitive information. 45th. Disputes. The two companies are currently involved in legal disputes over the contract terms. 46. Sediments. Over time, sediments accumulated at the bottom of the lake. 47. Dissolved. The sugar dissolved quickly in the hot tea. 48th. Flocculation. The flocculation process helped to remove impurities from the water. 49th. Solvents. Solvents are used in the cleaning process to dissolve oils
50.
and grease. Extraction. The extraction of natural resources should be done responsibly to avoid environmental damage. 51. Congeal. The sauce began to congeal as it cooled. 52nd. Appearance. Her appearance was neat and professional during the job interview. 53rd. Consecutive. The team won 3 consecutive championships in a row. 54th. Vigilant and systematic. The security team was vigilant and systematic in their approach to protect the premises. 55th. Friction. Friction between the two surfaces caused the machine to overheat. 56. Meditated. She meditated for 30 minutes every morning to clear her mind. 57. Diverse culture. The city is known for its diverse culture, with people from various backgrounds living together. 58th. Invader. The invader was quickly repelled by the defending forces. 59. Preserving. Preserving the environment is essential for future generations. 60. Molasses. Molasses is often used in baking to add a rich, deep flavor to cakes and cookies. 61. Caramelization. The caramelization of onions brings out their natural sweetness. 62. Anesthesia. The patient was given anesthesia before the surgery to ensure they felt no pain. 63. Condensation. Condensation formed on the windows due to the cold weather outside. 64. Hazy. The hazy weather made it difficult to see the mountains in the distance. 65. Miscibility. The miscibility of oil and water is poor, resulting in 2 distinct layers. 66. Conducted. Copper is often used in electrical wiring due to its high conductivity. 67. Turbidity. The turbidity of the river increased after the heavy rains. 68. Stiffen. The fabric began to stiffen as it dried in the sun. 69. Nausea. She felt a wave of nausea after eating the spoiled food. 70. Tremor. He experienced a slight tremor in his hands due to nervousness. 71. Allergic. She is allergic to peanuts and needs to avoid them in her diet. Bemoy.